Hey there, everybody, it's Graham, and I'm here with Snowblind. So, you may remember a while ago I participated in a game jam, specifically the adventurous game jam from Senscape. This is actually the fifth winner of this last year's game jam. I figured I'd just kind of check them all out, see what people did, and yeah, just draw some attention to some indie devs who worked really hard to put something cool together. So, let's get started.
Hey, you've reached Malcolm. I can't come to the phone right now. Leave a message after the...
Hey, Malcolm, got your voicemail. Only you would take a NOAA contract in Antarctica as a vacation. Don't worry, while you're freezing your ass off, I'll stop by and feed the dogs. By the way, I thought you hated flying.
I hate flying. Why am I even here? How did I get myself roped into this?
Well, you've either got a savior complex, or it was the big fat hazard payout. You nursing?
Engineering. I'm just tagging along to do repairs while you guys stop this plague.
Wish you could stop the turbulence. Hey, mind grabbing me some Dramamine from the first aid kit up front? And, maybe take some yourself.
Yeah, good idea. I'll be right back.
Alright. So, the voice acting's pretty good so far, but we're already off to a mile-a-minute start on the story. So, let me see here. Can I okay, it doesn't look like I can crouch at the moment. Oh, yeah, I can imagine a flight like this would be kind of rough. Okay, so... she's just happy to be here.
McMurdo Control, Venture 3388, position approximately south, 79 degrees, 58.552 minutes west, 156 degrees, 4.156 minutes, broadcasting in the blind.
At this time, I'm going to ask all passengers and crew to return to their seats and prepare for some increased turbulence.
Oh boy. Some very increased turbulence from the sound of it.
Shit! No, shit! Ah! Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, flashlight on. Plane has gotten considerably smaller. Okay, I think we need to... Oh boy. This is fine, I'm sure.
It's too cold.
Okay, so I just noticed in the bottom left, it seems that we've got a meter of how cold we are. Oh boy. So we're gonna just make a beeline for the fire.
Oh no. Fuck.
Okay, it doesn't seem like I can actually pick up the survival gear just yet. So we'll just run fire to fire and see what we can find that way. Okay, well, the fires are much closer together than I expected, so that's not going to work. Alright. Is it you? No, but I'm getting close to that beeping noise. Can't pick up food.
Freezing my ass out here.
Yeah, that does tend to happen when you crash in Antarctica, I'm assuming. I'll admit I don't know a ton about Antarctic travel. Can't pick up that survival gear either. Ooh. Yikes.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is, Venture 3388. There's been a crash. This is Malcolm Woodard with Venture 3388. The plane has gone down. I'm not sure where we are. Requesting immediate assistance.
This is Halley Research Station. Your signal's very weak, Malcolm. I'm attempting to retransmit your broadcasts.
Oh, thank God. Haley, our plane is down. I think I'm the only one that survived.
Let's keep it that way. All planes that fly down here are required to have survival gear in case of a crash. Find that and try to stay warm.
Okay, thanks, Haley.
Okay, now we should be able to pick up the survival gear. And oh boy, is it cold out here.
Oh good, gloves.
Okay, let's go heat up by the fire over here again and pick up that gear we couldn't earlier. Okay.
Jacket's a good start.
Yep. That jacket is a good start. I do wonder if some of it's going to be down the slope, because I noticed there was a door in the plane we might have been able to interact with. So I might need to check that in a bit, but I want to finish exploring up here before I try any of that.
It's getting cold out here. Those are good. I hope these fit.
Let's be real, Malcolm. In a situation like this, you make those pants fit. Okay, looks like there's another piece over here, and another piece over there, I think.
Don't lose any of my toes.
Yeah, it looks like the last piece might be up here in front of us. So, oxygen bottles, hopefully not something we need later.
That's good. Keep my ears warm. Okay, I guess I just wrap myself up in Mylar and try not to die. Yay. Great. Damn, it's cold.
Malcolm, are you there? It's Hallie. I've got some bad news.
Bad news? Worse than a plane crash in the middle of the Antarctic wastes?
Afraid so. McMurdo dispatched a rescue team 12 hours ago, and I just got word. Their chopper went down in the storm.
Shit. Are they alright?
No radio contact.
Fuck.
Listen, no one's going to dispatch another flight in this storm. This weather's disrupting all long-range communications, so you have to be within a mile or two radius for me.
You're not suggesting...
Malcolm, rescue isn't coming. Not for a week, possibly two. You need to find shelter. I'll be there every step of the way. Gather up what supplies you'll need and eat a big meal. Remember to rest. Keep your body temperature up.
I read the manuals.
Then you know that in this weather, with these winds, you could die of exposure in 15 minutes.
Point taken.
Good. Get packing and let me know before you start walking.
Okay, yeah. This is a very dangerous situation then, but I'm no survival expert, so I can't speak to whether or not this is a good idea. It's just not a situation I'd ever want to be in. Oh boy. Yeah, so first things first, we're going to heat up over here, because we already started off sort of cold. And the food's right over there. So let's go make sure that we do as she said, and then I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to walk. Actually, I have no idea. They did a great job of capturing kind of a bleak landscape in the middle of a snowstorm.
What's your next great plan?
My radio transmitter is on top of a big mountain nearby. It's got all kinds of lights and receivers on it. I'm gonna light it up like a Christmas tree. You can't miss it. Tell me when you spot it.
I see it. I can see it.
Groovy. I'm in the underground part of the base. We're conserving power. There's no sun to power the solar panels this time of year. But I can flash the lights once an hour to help guide you. Radio as you get closer and I'll guide you in.
Right now?
Exposure kills in 15 minutes. Unless you want to end up a Kubrick-sicle, you better book it.
Is that a Shining reference? Classic.
Okay, so... trying to think if it's a good idea to heat up before heading down. And I think ultimately we'd really just not actually gain heat doing that. Oh, plus it's warm in here. Neat. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so... No, don't let me out. Okay. Yeah, so we need to get off to the left. But we obviously can't head straight there, lacking any mountain climbing equipment. And we need to get there before that gauge in the bottom left fills up too far, I'm assuming. Or goes down too far. Doesn't seem like I can sprint or anything like that, so yeah. Gotta just slog through the cold.
Hey, I found some stacked rocks.
That's a cairn. It's there to mark a trail or a rest spot away from the base.
It's got a little flag on it.
Each flag means something. Red means shelter, yellow for supplies. I don't know about any of the other colors, though.
Got it.
Alright, so the shelter should allow us to warm up a bit before we continue. Alright, I'm wondering if the other colors means that we're going to run into... I don't know. I'm not sure, given that this is a Game Jam game and was made on a very tight deadline, I'm not sure how deep this is going to be. If this were a full-fledged horror game, I would absolutely expect that we're going to run into something horrible out here. But honestly, it's... I can definitely see, like, why this did so well. Because there's something very atmospheric about how bleak they managed to make everything. So, props to the developers for that. Okay, looks like there's some shelter way over there. I'm gonna hope we can make it. It's gonna be a near thing, though. I can see you down there. Come on, slow up a bit.
It's too cold. It is old.
Oh. Not good. I mean, a good effect, but oh. I wouldn't say I'm particularly, like, frightened at the thought of freezing to death or anything like that. I know that can be a big thing for some people, but that doesn't mean it's any kind of pleasant.
Shit, it's cold.
Yeah, you can say that again. Alright, warmed up again. Those are my footprints. So let's try going this way. And then see if we can get our bearings, because I think where we're trying to get is over this way. Would certainly be a very grim game if the entire point was that you
My ass out here.
do get turned around and end up freezing to death. Effective, but grim. Okay, where are we at? I don't know. But it looks like there's a building over there. Honestly, having spent the last several years living in a place where it can get like this during the winter sometimes, though not too much in the last couple of years, I could not imagine getting stuck out in a storm like this. I'd prefer to stay inside where it's at least somewhat toasty. Alright, let's run for that building.
How's your progress, Malcolm?
I'm about a mile out, I think. There's an old structure out here. Looks like a storage shed. It's got a big number 6 on it.
I know where you are. That's one of our storage caches. Mostly spare parts, emergency heater, medical kit. Code is 0451.
You think anyone would mind if I snuck in there to get my core temp up? Ride out some of this storm?
Whatever gets you here safely. You're still a ways out, so if you can rest there, take the opportunity.
Yeah. I would love to see Antarctica probably just once. Can't imagine it's something I would want to do more than just one time, but
Warm thoughts. Really think warm thoughts.
but a trip to okay, gotta get this heater on. Requires fuel. Okay, so we've got that's not fuel apparently. At least not the kind that it needs. Okay, pick up
Stuff in
stairs.
here is ancient.
Yeah, these sheds aren't really used anymore. Most of the above-ground base is in rough shape these days.
I found the heater, but the fuel is from the 80s. It's gotta be denatured by now.
Temperature never gets above freezing here. It's stabilized. It'll burn.
I got the heater working. I'm gonna settle in for a few hours.
Probably for the best. The underground section I'm in is still locked down, and there's some problems with the main door. If you're safe and warm, you should sit tight for a while. Give me a chance to figure it out.
How bad is it?
Not sure yet. Still working on the problem. I'll radio when I have more information for you.
Cold ass shed to cozy research station. Do you read?
Sorry, Shed 6. There seems to be a lot of whining on the line. Say again?
Oh, is that how we're gonna play it?
I'm glad you're okay, but I can't stay on the line to chatter. I have other work to do.
Oh yeah? Lots of other handsome plane crash survivors vying for your attention? Okay, so you're not feeling talkative. I guess I'll just reread this riveting paper on the Intel 486DX. I love old tech and all, but you think somebody would have had a Playboy stashed around here or something. Damn, tough room. Seriously though, if you're still stuck on that door, maybe I can help? They sent me down here as an engineer. It's kind of my specialty.
No, I'm not in any danger here. Worst case, I'll wait till spring for the door to thaw. You've got heat, shelter, and emergency rations. No need to take unnecessary risks.
Alright, I'll find something to entertain myself then. Hey, as long as I've got you, you got a name? It's weird just keep calling you Haley. Right. Very busy.
Getting a bit of a Firewatch vibe from this now.
Shit, it's cold.
Given that the main character's got a bit of a sense of humor and spends most of his time talking to...
Haley?
I gotta get out of this
Haley,
cold.
I think the fuel ran out.
Okay, so we gotta find ourselves some fuel, and quick, it looks like.
Yeah, Haley, I can't get out. I think the door's frozen.
It's not safe out there.
Oh, that's not good.
Now you can never leave.
Whoa.
Fuck. Haley. Haley, you there?
Still here. Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm almost out of rations.
That?
I'm gonna pack up and head out your way. Make sure you flash the lights again for me.
I don't think that's a good idea. The storm's getting worse. If you have fuel...
I don't. Come on, I'm going stir crazy here if I sit here any longer. You aren't that much further out.
You only need to make it a few more days. Then the storm will clear up, and McMurdo will be able to send another rescue chopper.
I could die out here, Haley. The shack is barely holding up. The window could shatter, and I'll freeze to death in minutes. Glad we agree.
Ooh, that was a really cool segment. Even if I'm not exactly relishing getting back out again. Yeah, the way they've laid this out is actually pretty clever. Because with the more mountainous terrain, like, the map actually does not need to be too complex to get the length that they want. And they've got a really good skybox, so yeah, no, clever use of visuals. Alright, but we've thawed out, so let's head to what I think is a stairway down. Okay, now we are getting really close. Maybe not that close. Oh, the night sky's kind of pretty. Unfortunately, everything around us is still cold and ice as far as the eye can see.
Malcolm, it's Hallie. The door is completely frozen. I'm working on it, but it's a real mess. It wasn't intended to be open until the summer.
Come on.
You were safe in the shed. You shouldn't have left.
Look, cubic sickle or no, I was gonna run out of fuel and food at some point, or get attacked by a carpenter monster.
Bad reference. McGreedy burns his station down at the end of that movie and freezes to death.
Glad you like the classics, but I'd like to not do that. Tell me I'm not fucked.
I need to think. The old base above ground is still habitable, theoretically.
Theoretically? How theoretically?
There's a series of RTGs, radioisotope thermoelectric generators. They provide heat and a tiny bit of power. You just need to do some maintenance on them. Maintenance on the building, set the breakers, patch a few holes.
Christ.
If the door wasn't supposed to be opened until the summer, we were kinda in trouble to begin with. And why were they flying an entire flight of people out to this base? Or were they supposed to be heading to a different station? I don't know. Alright, well, let's carry on.
Freezing my ass out here.
Yeah. Shouldn't have left the shed, but can't really blame you for leaving the shed. I think we've made it. Okay, so we've made it to the above ground part of the base. I'm not sure which of the two buildings in front of us are going to be the... Okay, I think it's this one on the left, looking at the fence. I think this one is going to be our way to the, actually inside the base. Also, I'm seeing stairways all the way up to the radio thing, so... Are we gonna have to climb up there? We were probably going to have to climb up there at some point.
Jesus. Hey, Haley? This doesn't need some maintenance. It needs a goddamn demolition crew.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's worse than bad.
Look, just get the power and heat working, get a section sealed.
Damn it, Haley. I'm an engineer, not a miracle worker.
Listen, Bones, it's not permanent. There's supplies in the base. Set up shop, and I'll be in touch.
All right, Malcolm out.
Oh boy. Alright, yeah, it looks like we can get through the fence here. Need to scout the base, so I'm assuming go inside. Probably. We gotta find some heat quickly, otherwise we're going to end up freezing. In theory, going to the smaller building would have been smarter. Okay. Alright. We at least don't seem to have to worry about freezing while we're inside. Alright, so anything in the expedition room? No. Nothing yet. Yeah, the board definitely going to be useful. It doesn't look like anything else in here, so let's keep moving. Oh yeah, it is very frozen shut. We may need to find a way to do something about that. Oh. Lovely. There's another board. Gotta say, this game is already quite a bit longer than I was expecting, which is pretty cool.
It's too cold. Okay, this might work. Hey, Haley, I'm in building 1. It looks like a common room. I think I can seal it off.
Good. Next step is power. There's a building outside. It's the one with the big, scary nuclear signs all around it. Code for the lock is 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. The code for the lock to the building securing the nuclear material is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not very secure, is it?
Yeah, it's either going to be... I don't think it's going to be this one. I think this is the underground section. Particle Observatory.
It's getting cold out here.
Interesting. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Now I just have to figure out how to get inside. Aha!
No one's this stupid. Please tell me it's just because someone's a Mel Brooks fan.
Same combination I have on my luggage.
Ooh, a little bit weird audio there. I am thoroughly enjoying all the movie references, though.
Haley, I'm inside. What am I looking for?
The RTGs will warm up the starter coils on the generator and provide heat to the station. Generator runs at low gear, powers the lights. It was never meant to need replenishing.
How do I start it up?
Levers connect the RTG to the generator and warm the starter coil. Flip those first. You want all the lights to be lit.
Yeah. And to save myself time later, I'm going to try to grab all the boards that I can find while I'm here. Seems good so far.
Okay, connected. How do I start the generator?
No idea.
Are you joking?
I don't know. I've never seen it before. All I've got here is a manual for the RTG.
I feel like you should have mentioned that a little bit sooner.
Push to close.
What?
Push to close. The generator scene. Jurassic Park. The movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
What? It's awesome. It's a classic.
Sorry.
And you call yourself a movie buff. Okay, generator is on. Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business.
What?
Never mind.
Just need to connect the grid. The junction box is in the storage basement below building 1 where you're staying.
Roger that.
Okay, so...
Still can't believe you haven't seen that movie.
Alright. Now, Oh, please tell me there wasn't a back exit that I just didn't know about. Okay, there was, but it doesn't look like you can get there from here.
Hey, Haley, the basement is locked. Let me guess. 1, 2, 3, 4?
That one shouldn't be locked.
Well, it is.
Crap, I have no idea. 4 numbers on a padlock, 10,000 possible combinations. Maybe someone wrote it down?
I was just starting to think that you knew everything about this place. I'll take a look around.
Alright, so we gotta try to find a code. I don't know why it would be anywhere around here. But let's just check upstairs, because it looks like there's actually a door up there I haven't looked at yet. No. There's the basement code. But let's finish poking around before I head that way.
Alright, I got it open.
Great, just need to flip the breakers.
Alright, this is a bit of a spooky basement. Now, let's not miss the board, because I don't know how many of them I'm going to need later. And I'm guessing that's the breaker over there. So let's grab that tarp, grab this board, hit the breaker, and possibly grab anything else if there are other materials around here.
Alright, we got power, heat.
Just need to shore up the structure a little. Patch up some holes. Don't want you to freeze to death in your sleep.
Easy peasy. I'm sure there's some things around here I can get to seal up these holes.
Was that us? But I do notice that the doors that were previously blocked off by ice are no longer blocked off by ice.
All sealed up, and I'm totally exhausted.
That's great news. How about you rest up?
No argument here. You get any luck with that door?
No progress on that front.
Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna rest for a bit, but, thanks, Haley.
You don't need to thank me. Just get some sleep. We'll talk in the morning.
Okay, so we may not even have really needed to do those first two, but we did.
Haley, are you there? Haley, power's out. It's really dark.
That's not good. So, power being out means we probably need to go to the basement.
I think someone's here.
Don't worry, Malcolm. I'll keep you safe.
What?
Here with me. Here with the rest of us. We're so glad you could join us.
Oh.
Forever.
No, shit.
Hey Malcolm, you awake?
Yeah, I hope so. Having some freaky-ass dreams.
Not uncommon in the winter. Lack of sunlight can get to you. When's the last time you ate something?
I had some emergency rations back at the shed. I'm starving.
Okay. Those dream sequences are actually really good.
I think there's some food in one of the other buildings. Canned meats, canned veggies, a whole bunch of pantry staples from the 80s.
The 80s?
It's fine. Stuff keeps for like 45 years.
How late in the 80s?
It's fine. Salty and greasy, but fine.
I'm I'm not thrilled about catching botulism from 41-year-old tuna.
Lutefisk.
Ugh.
Some mashed potatoes, peas. It'll taste like Christmas.
Ugh.
Okay. That was a pretty good one. Honestly, the writing in this game is really good. And I'm here with that guy. I would not want to eat lutefisk. Any port in a storm, or so they say, but still. Okay, this is the engineering annex, so might not be anything there. I might have to go over that well, one of those directions, if I can even get in here.
Hey, Haley, you got any more of those secret codes for me? I guess ones that work on doors without padlocks?
You mean the key?
Don't suppose you could just hand me that over the radio, could you?
There's probably a copy of the master key somewhere. Just keep looking.
Okay, need to find the master key, so... let's run and check this little building first. This tiny little building is buried in the snow. That's not gonna work. Expedition room.
Hey, Haley, I think I found the master key. You have any luck on your own door?
Not yet. Let's get you fed first. I'm not in any danger of starving.
Okay. What building should I be checking?
I'm not sure. Just don't go into the research annex.
Why? You hiding some bodies in there?
Something like that.
Okay. I was joking.
I wasn't. Don't go into building 4. You have to trust me.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm gonna trust her. I may end up regretting that decision later, but I'm gonna trust her.
Shit, it's cold.
Okay, so... I think I'm just looking for... Button has been pressed. Don't know if I need a tarp. Pick up a tarp anyway.
Damn, it's cold.
Long years of playing video games have taught me to grab anything that looks useful.
Oh, it's too cold. It is. Oh, Haley, found the food cache. Looks like there's enough here for a few weeks.
Oh, that's great. There's probably more at one of the other sheds, so if you end up needing an extended stay, we can keep you fed.
Look, not that I don't enjoy the company, but I'd rather not eat lutefisk any longer than I have to. So, how long have you been out here?
Feels like forever. Winters run from April to August. Makes for a hell of a long night.
Hey, at least being cut off from the rest of the world means you don't have to deal with the fucking plague.
Huh?
The plague? The pandemic? COVID?
Oh, sorry, I've been in my own head down here. Is it bad?
Yeah, a whole lot of people are dying. 3 million so far. Hundreds of millions caught it.
That sounds apocalyptic.
Yeah, well, that's why I got sent down here. We were delivering the vaccine. I guess I won't be getting it to them.
One hopeless case at a time. Once you get out alive, you can go back to saving the world.
Fuck that. I'm going somewhere with a beach.
That sounds nice. Be sure to send me a postcard.
And address it to where? Haley Research Station? Nowhere, Antarctica?
Sure, just send it with the next handsome plane crash survivor.
You know, at some point, you're gonna have to tell me your real name.
Maybe I'll use it as a reward when you survive this.
Ooh, that's frigid. Ice cold. Hey, Haley? You there? Come in. It's getting pretty bad outside.
I'm here, Malcolm.
I'm not sure how much longer this place is gonna hold. You figure out your door yet?
Totally inoperable. This thing is a monster. Takes more juice than I have right now. Lighting the tower, drain the batteries. There's not enough in the reserves to torque the motor, break the ice, and get it open.
How long is it gonna take to charge the battery?
Power is tight this time of year. Look, we just have to get you through the storm. Couple more days, tops. I've got the locator beacon broadcasting. Help will be here the moment the winds die down.
Shit. Haley, you still there?
I'm here. Do you still have power?
Yeah, I got light and heat, but it sounds like a transformer blew. How you doing?
Lights on over here. Hang on. The radio tower went out. I can't broadcast a signal.
I got an idea.
I thought I smelled smoke.
Huh, very funny. I saw a couple junction boxes outside. I think I can get the tower back on the grid. I just need to gather a few supplies.
Malcolm.
I'm an engineer, Haley. This is what I do. I'm in my element. You're gonna have to trust me.
I trust you. Just be careful.
No worries. I'll get it to work.
Wires and a workbench, huh? Not sure where to find wires, so let's check the basement first. Workbench is probably... Excuse you! Wires are probably gonna... or workbench is probably gonna be in the engineering annex. Wow, the doors have decided to rebel, I guess. Alright, well, I had to actually step away while I was recording to take care of a couple of things, and I came back and noticed that there are a couple hints up here. And honestly, that's a really good way to keep your character, or keep your players from getting lost, especially given how big the research station actually is. Did I find wires? It's saying that I did, but I don't remember picking any of them up. Okay, I kind of love that. Alright, I guess I have no reason not to trust it, so...
Okay, think warm thoughts. Alright, time to science the shit out of this. Again?
It's not safe out there.
It's just a dream. Wake up, Malcolm.
Just trust me.
I'm getting really tired of this shit.
After everything we did for you, we're in this together. We asked for one thing.
Okay, that's fucking creepy.
You're gonna die. Let you die out here. Bye, Malcolm. It's time to wake up.
You've been up a while now.
Couldn't sleep. I just finished the voltage regulator, though.
Yeah?
Now I just need to hook it up. Get some power flowing.
That's great news, Malcolm.
See? Not completely useless.
I never said you were.
But you must have been thinking it. Having to save my life over and over and over again.
You saved your own life.
Oh, now you're just being modest.
Okay. Now we just need to figure out how to power the radio tower. Okay, so I think that was actually backwards. Because it looks like the workbench was actually in Building 1, and the wires were in the engineering annex. Unfortunately, we don't have to climb all the way up there, because it looks like the stairs are actually broken. So hopefully what we're trying to do here works.
It's getting cold out here.
Am I doing this right?
And we're connected.
There we go.
Locator beacon is broadcasting again. Help should be on the way. You should get inside before the wind picks up again.
You know, while I'm out here, I think I can fix your door problem.
Look, Malcolm, I don't know.
I got another regulator built. I just need to get you connected to the grid up here.
The grid wasn't designed to handle that. If it burns out, you've lost your only heat source. You just need to wait for help.
It's not gonna burn out. I've done more complicated stuff my freshman year.
Look, I don't like this plan. What if something goes wrong? It's a huge risk.
Well, what do the others down there think? They can't like the idea of the door not being operable.
Malcolm, there are no others. It's just me.
Just you? Alone? Bottom of a hole on the ass end of the world?
Yeah, Malcolm, it's just me.
That's fucked up. What if someone wrong? What if you got sick? Or what if there was an accident?
That's what people sign up for when they come down here. Someone has to keep the lights on.
And you're fine with that? Being alone? All winter?
Made your choice.
Where you at?
Come down to the communications room. It's the last door on the right.
Roger that. See you there.
Alright. So I actually had to look what I was supposed to do up there. In retrospect, it makes sense, but unless I missed something, there is no hint that you have to work the wire all the way over there, and I probably should have ducked into the power station to warm up a bit. This is going to be cutting it close. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is just get that door open and see what what we can get done. I think that's what we're supposed to do. No, the door is just open. Alright, well, that part got taken care of for us.
Damn, it's cold.
Okay. I don't like this. Something seems off.
Haley, where you at? I thought you said you were in the radio room.
That's not quite what I said.
So where are you? Wait, are you using this radio as a repeater?
Sort of. Look, let's just talk.
So what? You're just telling me that you're a ghost? You're haunting the radio? Bullshit.
I promise I'm not haunting the radio.
Yeah, it didn't really answer the question.
Look, you have to believe me. My only goal is to get you out of here alive.
And then what? I just go off into the world like none of this happened?
Yes, Malcolm. You get to go out and live your life.
Well, what about you? I thought we had a connection.
We do.
How? You never even told me your name.
It's not important. You're alive. That should be enough. Look, the storm will be over in a handful of hours. A chopper should be here shortly after.
And then what?
Go someplace warm with a beach. Maybe send me a postcard. Bye, Malcolm.
Yeah. Goodbye, Haley.
Heli 4, helicopter 727, KP, 8 miles south, request. Come in, Heli 4. We've received your distress signal. Over. Come in, Heli 4. Please confirm your location. We have rescue incoming. Over.
This is, Haley 4 research station. Boy, am I glad to hear a human voice. Hey, you've reached Malcolm. I can't come to the phone right now. Leave a message after the...
Hey, Malcolm. I know we didn't leave on the best note. I guess I feel like we have some unresolved business together. Things are complicated. What I am is complicated. But thank you for believing in yourself. I'm glad you got out safely in the end. Have a good life. Hopefully you won't need my help again.
Okay. Bit of a weird ending. That's one of the problems that you have with a game jam game like this, is to meet the deadline, a lot of the times you really gotta cut stuff. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the idea was here. Though I do notice on the board it has medication refill, so I wonder if the idea was that Malcolm suffers from some sort of mental illness, and Haley was supposed to be kind of that manifesting as a way to save himself? Like I said, it's a bit weird. Overall, I really like the game. They nailed the atmosphere. I do feel like the opening run was a little too long compared to... For a game like this, it's a pretty good length, but I feel like too much of that time was spent just trying to get to the research center. So maybe make it so that the walk to the research center is shorter, or maybe that there's more plot that happens there. Though you could also take it in a direction where you really dig into surviving in the research center. A lot of different ways they could take this. I would love to see this fleshed out to a full game. And I don't know. I'm kind of curious if there was maybe an alternate explanation that only crops up if you actually go into the science annex. But that's enough for one video, so I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out for yourself, which I highly recommend you do. And I will catch you in the next one.